Hey guys, okay, so here's the thing. I was deciding for the past few months what I'm gonna do for Christmas. So I'm doing two videos for Christmas. I'm doing international ones because so many countries watch this show that I'm always doing American stuff. So I'm doing a Scandinavian beverage that is drank during the holidays all the way leading up to December 25th. So this video I'm doing, it looks like the word is glögg, but it's not. It's glögg. That's right, some Scandinavian friends kind of corrected me. And if that's not the correct way, too bad, because it ain't gonna matter after I drink this. It ain't gonna matter, I'm gonna be like, what are you drinking? Okay, so let's get started. And then, by the way, the next episode is something you eat with glögg is going to be Abel skivers. And that is a Danish kind of a pastry. So we're going all international for Christmas, so let's get it started. Come on in close. Okay, now don't freak out. These aren't the right measurements. These are just everything. Like I'm using a little bit of sugar, not all this. Not all these almonds. These are blanched almonds. Got cloves, ginger, orange. Got some cinnamon sticks. And I couldn't find, the recipe asks for cardamom pods. So I'm just gonna have to use the cardamom, ground cardamom. I looked everywhere, guys. So if you have the pods, use the pods that are listed in the recipe. If not, I'm just winging it. A bottle of dry red wine. This one happens to be Cabernet Sauvignon. And then a bottle of port wine right here. That you can use rum, cognac, or brandy in this recipe. I'm using a rum, a spiced rum, and some raisins. All right, so this is great. This is so easy. All right, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put in our red wine. We're going to put in our 2 cups of water. We're going to put in our port wine. You can use cognac, brandy, or rum. I am using a rum that I have. And then this is the zest off the orange. You just peel the outside of the orange, drop that in, a little cardamom. You would throw the pods in if you have the pods. I don't have the pods. That's all I'm using. 2 cinnamon sticks, a few slices of fresh ginger, and we have 10 or more, which I put in a little extra, cloves. And you're gonna wanna bring this to a boil. Okay, this boiled really fast. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to turn it on to low, bring it down to a simmer once it starts boiling. Keep an eye on this. This is gonna boil fast. That just happened out of nowhere. Okay. Now see how it's simmering? You still get the little bubbles breaking on the surface. That's a simmer. You're gonna do that for 5 minutes. Okay, turn off your flame. It's been 5 minutes. There you go. Now, let this cool down, and then you're gonna place this in a container and put it in the fridge overnight. All right, it's been sitting overnight, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain. I'm using a strainer. You can get this like for $1 at the dollar store, and then a container here. And we're just going to strain right into it to get all the stuff out. Now let's bring this back over to the stove. We're going to reheat this again, and we're going to sweeten it with some sugar. So let's do that right now. Okay, so pour this back into a pot. Okay, I just poured it back into this pot here. You're going to put the flame on low, and you're going to warm this. You don't want to get it boiling again. Put in the sugar you need. Do a little at a time until you reach the sweetness you want. Now what you're going to want to do is before you take the liquid into the cup, you're going to have a bunch of mugs for a bunch of people. Take a pinch of raisins, drop it in there. Take a pinch of slivered blanched almonds, drop it in there. That's your garnishes. And then I'm going to put this over here, nice and hot. I'm not drinking the whole mug because I have work to do and this is an alcoholic beverage, but I want to get the right balance of garnish to liquid. So it's nice and warm, so let's give this a try now. Okay, here's to all my Scandinavian viewers. I'm not sure what the word is for cheers in Scandinavia, but ooh, wow. That's a rich, thick, flavorful drink. First, if you get a punch in the mouth, it's great. It's like the wine comes in, and then the rum comes in, and then all the spices scream on by, and you got the cardamom, the cinnamon, and the strongest is the cloves. What a great combination. And then you get like a raisin and an almond in your mouth, and it makes your nose itch. This would definitely keep me warm. All right, well, don't want to drink too much, don't want to get too merry too soon, because now we got to go to our next video, which is Abel Skivers. We're going to try Wish Me Luck, this Danish pastry. It's a little hard to make, but I will show you how on the next episode. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.